Welcome back. Life can be challenging, that's a fact. But life is good. I never really thought that I could see myself in the light so highly. I turned 30, a reflection of the God in me. Devil plays on the idle mind. I don't mind, got shit to do for me and mine. I ain't got time, be grateful for your life. Don't be misunderstood every day that you wake up. Life is good, set your attention, pay attention and make the change. The bad for the good, just rearrange. When it comes to life, praise He the Most High. See your life transform, you ain't gotta ask why.
Life is good, hey, life is good, hey. Welcome back. Yeah, we are here with another episode of the Life is Good podcast, and you are here with your girl, Breezy. If you have not, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the podcast on any and all listening platforms that you listen to this on, and y'all already know. Leave a comment too. Leave a motherfucking comment. That was kind of aggressive. I'm sorry. Happy New Year. That's the way I should have started off. Happy motherfucking New Year. How y'all doing? How you feel? You feeling all rejuvenated? You feeling all of that New Year energy? Shaking off all that 2021, bringing in all that 2022, trying to see who in here. What you got 2022? I done already been through enough. What you got 2022? Well, I'm excited. I'm super excited to see what 2022 has in store. Like, how many people going to leave comments? How many people going to share the podcast? How many people going to support the podcast? That's what I'm trying to find out. This what type of energy I'm bringing in for 2022. Yeah, a whole bunch of goofy ass energy. Because that's what I am. I'm goofy. I like to have fun, right? I like to, keep it fresh, keep it going. Make sure you guys also follow the podcast on the only platform that we are actually on, which is going to be Instagram. So follow the podcast, Life is Good Podcast on IG. You can also follow me, Breezy, on IG as well at Breezy the Artist. It's spelled exactly like you say it. Nothing fancy. All English. What we talking about this week? This week we are talking about something because it's the new year. I'm just gonna kind of wing it this episode. I know what I'm talking about, but I didn't write it down and have all that good stuff because I just wanted to kind of flow through me, flow out of me, come to you. I realized the other day that life is like in a Rubric Cube. Okay. Let me just go back and give you some background. So you guys know we were on a holiday hiatus for 2 weeks. Well, during that hiatus, I told you guys, we had the episode called SAD, which is seasonal affective disorder, which is something that I suffer from. So for the past 2 weeks, I hadn't worked out. And I was working out nonstop. And then because I realized I wasn't working out, I started to kind of feel a little and then the holidays coming in, and then I let all my insecurities in, and I let this. So the girl was kind of not fully functioning, which happens again. But I'm the comeback kid. I make sure I always come back. And here I am. But it was the holidays, so I gave myself a vacation. But during that time, of course, I had a lot of time to think, right? Because sometimes a lot of our insecurities and a lot of our issues or whatever, sometimes they stem and they come from sitting back and thinking. You just have to be able to control your thoughts and be able to be positive. But during that time, I did a lot of reflection on just what I had, what I have, what I want, different aspects of my life. And I realized that life is like in a Rubik Cube. And to say that, I believe there's 9 sides in a Rubik Cube. And you ever try to put it together and you get one side solid, or maybe you get 2 sides solid or 3 sides solid, right? But in order to get the full thing solid, what has to happen? you have to disrupt that pattern of the full solid, right? So now you just went from having these 3 solid sides to not having anything. And that can feel a little detrimental. That can feel kind of overwhelming, and that can make you feel not so great, but there's beauty in the journey, like my nigga J. Cole say. And there's beauty actually in the chaos. And I had to realize that right now I had to unscramble my Rubric Cube so I can try to get as many solid sides as possible. There's a possibility that you, unlike the Rubric Cube, you may never, ever have solid sides. Not the whole thing. And then there are people who cheat and take off the stickers and force it, which still ain't right ultimately within. But you try to match as many sides as possible because y'all know I'm an open book for the most part. I had a thriving career as an educator, aesthetics educator, makeup artist. I was doing great, had my seminars going on, had an amazing place that I was proud of, on my shit. And then, I wasn't solid in enough sides of my life. So chaos came and interrupted all of that, which was beautiful when I look at it, because it looked good, but it wasn't necessarily fully what I wanted it to be. And I had to realize that in order to get more of those sides solid, to get more solid sides, I had to interrupt it and create the chaos. I also had to ask myself, was it worth interrupting? Are the sides that are solid, are these sides that you are not willing to disrupt, because yeah, you may not have, maybe you got 6 out of 9 sides, but is it really worth interrupting those patterns and interrupting those solids in order to get one more or to get 2 more? You have to ask yourself that. And in that case, it was really worth it. It was worth me interrupting that pattern and creating this chaos and creating these different spaces and getting to where I am now. I'm looking at 2022 and I'm ready for more solid sides, but seeing things that are important to me. For those who don't know, I kind of went a little bit public with it right before the new year. I'm an actress. So I've been working. I'm a working actress. I've been working on a few projects, doing a couple things, what I'm saying, feeling good about myself. But it's something that I always wanted to do, but I was always too afraid to do. So I went to school for cinematography and film, for cinematography and editing, which put me behind the camera. But from the time I was a kid, I've always wanted to be in front of the camera. I just felt like it was too far-fetched of a dream. Everybody wants to be an actress. Everybody want to be, what I'm saying? But not everybody knows the directing that goes behind it and to do the camera. So luckily I learned all that stuff, which works out great for self-tapes and being able to create content, which I'm just so grateful for God for the process and the person he allowed me to be. But I had to go through that chaos, the chaoticness, in order to get to where I am now. And now I'm on a path that is so fulfilling to me, on a path that brings me so much joy. We talked about it in the Be Powerful episode. I'm literally being the best version of myself, and I'm so excited about me and actually showing up authentically, showing up as who I am truly meant to be. So that helps me be able to be more happy in life. That helps me to be able to have more genuine experiences in life, because I just noticed that since I fully got to a place where I can accept me, I'm vibrating on a level that's attracting more people who are authentic, more people who are on my same vibrations. And it's actually been kind of scary, because some of the people who have been orbiting in my vibrations, you're not familiar. I know you, I've seen you, but I don't know you. And I'm just not you. I'm used to seeing you in other vibrations, but I'm not used to being in the same vibration of you. So that is getting used to, just kind of like really honing in and getting into, you ever get a promotion for a position that you always wanted, and maybe you was kind of afraid to get it, wasn't sure if you were going to get it, and it's like you look up and you be like, dang, you have to get accustomed to the position. You have to get accustomed to being where you are. You have to get accustomed to it all. And right now I'm just getting accustomed to it, but not getting content with it, because I know that there's so much more levels and so much further to go. But my message to you for this new year in 2022 and whatever is going on with you in your life is to just understand the life of the Rubric Cube of life. You know what I mean? Sometimes we don't have everything we want always at the same time. Maybe you had something, you ain't got it no more, but now you got this. And that's not to say that you can't have it all at the same time, but you won't necessarily get it all at the same time. Like, I want the career. I want the family. I want the house. And right now the career is looking good. But it's like, okay, what about my husband? And it's just like, chill, it's like, okay, I'm ready to move out and, have my own space and do that. It's like, okay, you may not get everything that you want at the same time simultaneously. It's not going to necessarily come at the same time, but that don't mean you won't have them at the same time. You just have them at different levels. And that's taking some getting used to, and just realizing, like, taking time out to just sit back and smell the roses and sitting in the gratitude of everything that is, being patient with life, being patient with yourself, because that's a lot of time with the Rubik Cube. You see people do it kind of fast, but you have to be patient because you have to be deliberate with your moves. And a lot of times when you move too fast, you get frustrated. You want to throw it. You don't want to do it. But if you take your time and be strategic, see the beauty in it, have fun, enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. I spent so much of my life, I feel like, thinking, all right, well, when this happens, I'm going to start doing this. Or I'm really going to know I'm living because this is going to be happening. And it's just like, I spent so much time doing that I kind of missed out on some of the journey, because I was always looking at what I wanted and not looking at what I have. So just sitting back, and it takes some, and it happens. So it's just like, you have to continuously sometimes snap yourself out of it, because it'd be things that I already knew that. But then sometimes I get so caught up again. Oh, I want to do this. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that. Chill and wait for it. Be patient, but enjoy all that is around you. You know what I'm saying? If there's something that you wanted to do, you always want to do it now. You ain't got to wait until, I don't know, wait till you buy a house to do this, or wait till you get this promotion and do this, or wait till you meet the man and do this, or wait till you do this. If it's within your ability to do it right now, honey, do it right now. This is the journey. This is your life. This is it. Every day, in order to get to the future, in order to get to forever, you have to live this day. So enjoy this day, because these days make up the journey. I have a best friend who is really like my little sister. And she just turned 30, and before even turning 30, she done had 2 strokes, a heart attack, and buried a child. I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for my health and strength. And I know she's going to recover, because she's a freaking superstar and she's amazing. She's very strong, but I'm grateful for my health and strength. It's hard for me to complain about what I don't have when I see somebody who's fighting so hard to get back to where they used to be and what they used to have. At any moment or any given time, these things can be taken away from us. So I say, yeah, it's like the Rubik Cube, but if your Rubik Cube has a lot of good, solid pieces, do you even need to cause the chaos? And if you have a couple solid pieces and you want more, taking the risk to actually cause the chaos to really go in and shift that thing around and really get to the life that you want and the life you deserve, because life is for the living, baby. It's 2022. We survived 2020. We survived 2021. Those of us who are listening to this, and those who did not, may their souls rest in peace. But we have to be grateful and have gratitude for the time that we are here, because we've lost, because I know so many of us, others have lost so many people within the last 2 years in particular, with COVID and everything. But death is something that's guaranteed. It hurts. It sucks, but we can't get mad at God, and we can't get mad about people doing something that ultimately we all have to do. We don't pick and choose how it happens. It just happens. And right now we're grateful for the air that's in our lungs, and because each and every single day that you wake up, life is good. And if you don't agree with that, then change your perspective. Because every day is a new day to try something different, and try something new, to become the best version of yourself. So I challenge you, 2022, what does the best version of you look like? Make it happen, girl. Make it happen, my dude. Like, get it going. This is your life. You write it. You write the story. There are so many different things that are, of course, not in our control, but let's focus on what is within our control. And let's go in and get those sides as solid as we can. I do truly appreciate 100% you guys listening to the podcast, for vibing with me, for listening to what I got to say. Please understand that these are just experiences that I have went through. So this is what I speak on. I speak on what I know. You may not always agree with what I say, and that's okay. As my mama say, let it go in one ear and out the other, but grab what you need and let the rest of it just flush away. And I want to hear what y'all got to say too, because I know y'all be having some stuff, and I want to know. So here's my quote. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. Babe Ruth. That's simple. Again, you guys, thank you for listening to the podcast. Make sure you subscribe, comment, follow us on IG, all that good groovy stuff. It has been a pleasure. Please enjoy your life. Please enjoy your day. Enjoy the new year. Until next time, my darlings. Peace.